Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 10. We'll expand our group material. Before that, I will introduce our group members. The first is Santa, um, Fanny, and me. This is the preparation text. Will be explained by Fanny. Fanny, times is yours.
Okay, thank you, Violeta. I will read the preparation text, the number 1 until number 5. Okay, the first is millennial generation. Millennial generation is anyone born between 1981 and 1960, or age 24 to 99 in 2020 is considered a millennial. Social media is platforms allow users to have conversation, share information, and create web content. Target customer involves knowing your ideal client, competitors, and the areas your product or service solves. Entertainment industry, any business that generates value by providing people with something interesting to do or watch. Advocate is a professional in the field of law. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Fanny. The next will be explained by Santa. Santa, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So I will explain the definition of public figure. Public figure is a person who has achieved a certain degree of fame in the public sphere. Next one is private life. This is a more intimate area of interaction, such as family and friends. The third one is business ethic. This is the standard for morally right and wrong conduct in business. Then anti-bullying campaign. This is designed to hold schools accountable when they fail to protect our children and to force them to take appropriate steps to respond to bullying. Last one is community engagement. This is the process of working collaboratively with a true group of people abbreviated by geographic proximity, special interest, or similar situation. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Santa. The next will be explained by me. Personal engagement, the sustained connection a person has to the world within themselves. Next is influence, the power to have an important effect on someone or something. The next is commercial, is an advertisement for a business. And the last is brand ambassador, a person who represents and advertises a company, support its offers, and acts as the embodiment of the company's corporate identity through words and action. Okay, this is the video is turning social presence into social goods between Spril Latukonsina and Felis Solomons below. Let's play the video.
Hello, I'm Felice Solomon from Time Magazine. I'm here with Prilly Latukansina. As someone with a lot of influence among a mostly young following, Prilly will speak with us today about how she uses her social media presence to promote positive social change. Thanks very much for being here.
Thanks for inviting me over. It's an honor for me to be here.
Could you start by describing for us what it means to be an Indonesian millennial and what impact social media has had on your career?
So, to date, around 90 million of Indonesia's total population are millennials, and it makes up around 35% of the whole nation and probably the majority of active internet users. So, with the rapid development in so many aspects of people's life, including digital, the voice of millennials are finally mattered. We are considerably more open-minded and proactive in expressing our opinions. And I think it's the same in other countries where our generation are going through a period where access to information is very, very easy. And with all various platforms that we have right now, it's also easier for us to share our creativity. And this put us as probably the most important generation, not only as target customers, but also potential business owner, promising talent and actors in my industry also considered to be key age group of voters in our political election. And for social media, I believe social media plays an important role in so many career paths, especially in entertainment industry where you have to stay connected to your fans in order to stay relevant as an actor, singer, or even performers. And in my case, social media helped me a lot to promote my work and evaluate my work. It's so easy for me to post everything that I do and evaluate my work by reading comments, and also I do live Q&A and read DMs for their response, so it's easy for me to do evaluation as well. And social media is very cost effective to the promotion for my businesses. All my businesses have Instagram account, and I use that to engage with my customer and also help me to express my views on certain topic and advocate social issue that I interested in to people.
Thank you. Uh, you're an actress, a singer, an author, a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur, but you're only 22 years old. Would you say that social media has helped you to get an early start on your career, and if so, in what way?
So it's a very true indeed that internet and social media are the key factors in how my career has developed this past year, but not the only one though, because but not the whole time, because I started my career when I was 13 years old. It was 10 years ago, and at that time, social media was just in the early stage until I started my 500 episodes TV series, where Instagram took off so fast and people in industry started to use it. So I think it's safe to say that it's because of my work and my fans appreciate my work, and then they started following me on social media and becomes my loyal followers. And because I always believe that whatever you achieve in your career and how people acknowledge your success are and should be determining factors of how big you are on social media. For me, it's not just about posting beautiful photos or viral videos or even selling your private life on social media to gain millions of followers. To me, at the end of the day, it's about your work. It's about how you maintain your quality, and if you're good, people will like you, and then automatically will help you to build up your presence in social media or digital. And then after that, you can capitalize on your massive following to boost your career even further.
Are there any topics that you avoid discussing on social media? For instance, do you comment on political events such as the recent elections in Indonesia?
Well, yes, there are certain topics that I avoid discussing with my followers, and actually, politics is one of them. Because, in my perspective, whoever owns a strong presence in digital or social media, it means they also have a strong influence over their followers or their fans. And this influence is power. And to borrow Spider-Man's wisdom, with a great power comes with great responsibility. So I realize it's my responsibility, though, to always advocate positive things to people, and with a hope, all my messages will always encourage them to be a good people in their own communities. And also, one of my key messages is also how important for us to always value diversity. And that's one of the reasons why I avoid advocating any political messages and openly suggesting support one of the political group or candidates. And also, I have a really young audience, so it's very important for me as influencer to always be careful, like what kind of topic or social issue that I want to discuss with them.
Many are actually too young to vote still, aren't
Yes, like 10 years, 10 years old or 9 or so young. So I really need to be careful every day.
they? I see. You've also worked with a range of brands and with the Indonesian Tourist Board, as well as various social causes throughout your career. How do you know when you and a particular brand or a particular cause are a good fit?
Okay, so I tend to be selective. So before I decided to collaborate or work with those brands, I make a point that I should learn as much as possible about those brands. Like I have to know the quality, what it does, is it useful, and more importantly, it has to have relevance to my daily life. Is it useful for me? So when these boxes are checked, then I will feel secure and sure to collaborate with them or work with them. Because I don't want to be advocating a brand merely just to advertise it, but not to use it. Because I always see it important for always be honest in whatever you advocate, including when you commercially promote brands or product. Because this is to me part of business ethics.
So there is a video interview between Prilly and Felis.
Hello, I'm Felice Solomon from Time Magazine.
And this is the transcribe the video interviews by Prilly and Felis. Now we will going to activity 2. Number 1 until number 3 will be explained by Fanny. Fanny, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Phil. I will read the activity to the number one until number 2. The first is, who is Prilly Latukonsina? Prilly Latukonsina is an actress, a singer, and author, a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur. Number 2, why Prilly Latukonsina was interviewed by Time magazine on the topic turning social present into social good. The answer is because Prilly, one of the selected celebrity ambassador national campaign of cervical cancer on 2017. She is an inspired actress and famous, have many followers too. She only 22 years old. Okay, back.
Okay. Number 3 until number 6 will be explained by Senta. Senta, time is yours.
Okay, number 3. What is Prilly Latukonsina's opinion about the impact of social media in her career? Social media helped a lot to promote her work and evaluate her work. It's so easy for her to post everything that she do and evaluate her work by reading comments and also do live Q&A and with DMs for the response. So it's easy for me to do evaluation as well. Social media is a very cost-effective to the promotion for her business. Hazel businesses having an Instagram account and use that to engage with the customer and also help express views on certain topic and advocate social issue that's interest into people. Number 4 is there any particular topic that Pilato Consina avoids to discuss in her social media and why? Yes, politics is the topic avoid discussing with her followers because in her perspective, whoever owns a strong presence in digital or social media, it means they also have a strong influence over their followers or their fans. So it's very important as an influencer to always be careful, like what kind of topic or social media issue that want to discuss with them. Number 5, what is the business ethic that Pilato Consina believe in when it comes to the collaboration to promote a product? Really very selective before decide to collaborate or work with a brand. She make a point that should learn as much as possible about those products, like how to know the quality, what it does, it is full, useful, or more importantly, in it has to have relevance to CE's daily life. Number 6, what is the main focus of Priya Tokonsina as a brand ambassador of UNICEF and why did she focus on those issues? With UNICEF, the main focus of work was on anti-bullying campaign in response to the increasing bullying cases. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Santa. Number 7 until number 8 will be explained by me. Number 7, as a public figure, how does Prilya Tukunsina use her social media? The answer is social media help her a lot to promote her work and evaluate her work. It's so easy for me to post everything that I do and evaluate work by reading comments. And the last is from the whole interview, is there any opinion of Brilliant Consina that you agree with or disagree with, and why? The answer is I agree when Prilly says nobody is perfect. Anyway, I should not let anybody uh, anybody put a label on me. Um, because we don't need to listen bad words from people who make feel mad, sad, insecure, and less confidence, but make it as our motivations are driving first to keep moving forward. Okay, this is the activity 3. The video interview by our group with Eric. Let's play the video. Hello everyone, we are from group 10. We'll do an interview with our friends. Good afternoon, Erika. Good to see you. Thanks for your time to the interview today.
Good afternoon. Thanks. It's very honored to me for being here.
How are you, Erika?
Yeah, I feel great today.
Okay, before we go into the detail, I'll begin by asking you about social media. Can you tell us what is social media in your perspective and how social media can make a tremendous impact in today's life?
Well, in my opinion, social media is a place where we can socialize with the outside world more easily because there are so many platforms that we can use to build mutual respect with other people. And maybe because now we live in a now digital era, so the social media is one need that we need today, such as in the world of school or work, we really need a social media platform.
As you mentioned before, are you also an active user of social media? For example, you have an Instagram account, then how do you use the platform? I mean, like, are you really using social media for something good or not? Because lately, social media has become something real terrible.
I have an Instagram account, and of course, I use the platform very carefully because I know how big the impact social media can be. As we know, that most people try to impress other people by posting as beautiful photos as possible and viral videos so that other people also indirectly want to do the same thing, but everyone also has different opinions and thoughts. For example, there is a woman posting her photo on Instagram using a bikini on the beach, and she gets a lot of comments from his followers, such as some people praising the woman, but there are also some people who comment badly about the woman because it is considered not good. So that cyberbullying occurs. That's why I try to be careful in using social media. I have to understand first if I post this it useful or not.
Okay, it's mean you are a person who is quite careful in using social media, right? And what kind of things do you usually post? Have you ever gotten bad comments from people about your previous posts?
Usually I just post my daily life in IG stories, like when I was on campus or something, and that's also rarely what I do. And thankfully, I've never gotten bad comments on my posts, and I really hope that never happens.
Wow. Okay, we got a very extraordinary explanation from you, Erica. In advance, thank you for taking the time for us. And earlier, it was a very pleasant discussion. And we all hope that in the future, people will be wiser in social media. Thank you. You love Miss, and see you soon.
Welcome, and thank you too for inviting me.
Okay, that's all from our group. I hope you understand uh, our material. Apologies if we have some mistake, and thank you for your attention.